Hey everyone, welcome to Plants and Politics. So I have some breaking news that's just going to set people's hair on fire. Bill Barr, as we all know, has just been a complete toady for Donald Trump. He's lied for him nonstop about a multitude of issues since he took his position as Attorney General. Well, today, never thought I'd say this, but Bill Barr told the truth. Bill Barr is telling the truth for once. And the MAGA crowd is going to lose it. So in an interview with the Associated Press, Barr told the reporter that the Justice Department hasn't found any evidence of widespread voter fraud that would give Trump a win in the election. I told you. So his exact words were, quote, "To date, we have not seen fraud on a scale that would have affected a different outcome in the election." And in a comment which appeared to be in reference to the allegations made by Kraken Lady, attorney Sidney Powell, Barr said, quote, "There's been one assertion that would be systemic fraud, and that would be the claim that machines were programmed essentially to skew the election results. And the DHS and DOJ have looked into that, and so far we haven't seen anything to substantiate that." He also said, "Most claims of fraud are very particularized to a particular set of circumstances or actors or conduct. They are not systemic allegations, and those have been run down. They are being run down. Some have been broad and potentially cover a few thousand votes. They have been followed up on." So imagine that. You mean she doesn't have the Kraken? You mean her allegations of these criminal acts by not only Biden's team and Democrats, but also Republicans in Republican-led states who she claims went along with this voter fraud and flipping of votes? You mean that's not true? This is Trump's guy. This is the guy who lied for Trump after he committed obstruction of justice, according to the Mueller report. The guy committed 10 acts of obstruction of justice, and Barr covered for him. Barr covered it up. He lied to everyone about what was in the report, so Trump supporters wouldn't bother to read it and see for themselves that they support a fraud and a criminal. His cover-ups go way back. This is the guy who covered up for Bush, made all of his crimes go away. He's not a never-Trumper. He's not an Obama leftover. The guy couldn't possibly be more on Trump's side. This is the guy who's been using the Justice Department to block a rape case against Trump. This is not a guy who's going to go along with fraud on behalf of Biden and the Democrats. Who knows why he's doing this? Who knows if it's because he sees the writing on the wall, he knows where things are headed, he knows that he's going to be in trouble and that people are going to take him down because once Trump is out next month, Trump can't protect him. And maybe he's trying to play nice now and pretend to be a good little boy. Who knows what his end game is. But this guy would not say anything like that unless he had to, unless it was true. Only because he's not going to hang his ass out there for Trump and lie for him anymore. So shortly after Barr's comments became public through the AP story, Trump tweeted out additional voter fraud conspiracy theories, of course, and Rudy Giuliani issued the following ridiculous statement, quote, "With all due respect to the Attorney General, there hasn't been any semblance of an investigation." And in a statement on behalf of Trump's campaign, Giuliani said that they had, quote, "ample evidence of illegal voting in at least 6 states, which have not been examined." He also stated, quote, We have many witnesses swearing under oath they saw crimes being committed in connection with voter fraud. As far as we know, not a single one has been interviewed by the DOJ. The Justice Department also hasn't audited any voting machines or used their subpoena powers to determine the truth. So, first of all, Bill Barr, he made other comments in this interview as well, basically saying, like, you got to have evidence. You can't just allege a crime, show no evidence, and expect people to investigate. And that's been the theme here for the last month. I mean, it's funny that Rudy talks about all this evidence they have because in 36 lawsuits or so far, they've presented zero evidence. And they failed to give any of these judges a single verifiable, legitimate claim of voter fraud. And according to the AP, one quote unquote witness they presented was a Detroit city employee named Jessie Jacob. She claimed that other city workers were coaching voters to cast ballots for Biden and down ballot Democrats. The judge, however, looked at what they had, looked at the affidavit, and said that because her allegations included no date, no location, no frequency or names of the employees who supposedly did this, and because she only came forward with her claims after Biden won the state, her claims in her affidavit were essentially useless. So what now? I mean, what happens now? Now Barr is on Trump's naughty list, right? I mean, for sure, he's not getting cookies and milk when he slides down Trump's chimney. You know, he brought Trump a lump of coal, not a gift. So will Trump fire him before he leaves office next month? Are the MAGA hats going to start sending death threats to Bill Barr, the Attorney General of the United States? I mean, that won't end well. But yeah, I don't know when reality is going to hit, but I think it's going to be a scary time in the country. I know everyone was worried about what it was going to be like if Trump lost, but the thing is, we all know he's lost, but his supporters still don't think he has. And so when that reality sets in, it's going to be pretty bad. It's going to blow their minds. I mean, we've already seen how they're reacting to Fox News telling the truth. So, yeah, it's going to get ugly. I mean, grown men are going to weep, and they might take some serious action. So we need to be prepared. But anyway, yeah, Trump can't be happy right now. I can imagine he's throwing another complete tantrum at the White House right now. All right, guys. As always, like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching and listening. I'll talk with you soon. Take care. Thanks for listening to Plants and Politics. The only way we can take our country and power back is to spread the truth and build an army. So remember to like, follow, subscribe, and share on Facebook, YouTube, and wherever you listen to your podcasts. Thanks again.